All right, everybody. How you been? For my regulars, Delcar's Dungeon Mastery will be back with a new video this weekend. That's the plan. Plans can change. No plans survives contact with the enemy, after all. For everybody else, and particularly for my buddy Sprogy, this is for you. I decided to play a little Mountain Blade Warband. My buddy Sprogy's been talking it up and it's been his game of choice for the last few weeks. And for the console crew, it's been on the Xbox Live exports. It's been on the... just says Xbox app for me. Anyway, it's free right now for people who are subscribed to Xbox, and that's why he's been playing the hell out of it. So I've been talking up a little bit of the differences, or some things that are easy to do in the PC version, but I figured I'd just have a little fun. It's casual Friday. I got the day off. Got a couple hours at least until I got something to do, so let's see what I can do to level up from scratch and have a little fun. Stay tuned. Alright, for starters, if you really want to get in the mood, put on a little Sabaton, Powerwolf, even a little Windrose. They're a little goofy, but I love them. And, sorry, I'm feeling a little boxed in over here. If that's distracting with the... I'm going to leave it for now. Again, it's Casual Friday. I'm just having fun. So, we are going to do this for realsies. Oh boy, am I going to do this from memory, or am I going to be cheesy and, yeah, again. I don't think you have all these options if you're playing it on the console, guys. But, I do like that. Okay, that's tempting, because I've done it 1,000 times, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to do it from memory because... Alright, so yes. Obviously. Since you've been gone... Actually, I think this is my default setup. Alright, for those playing at home. A male, impoverished noble who was a page at a nobleman's court became a squire and went for personal revenge. You'll probably see these as individual questions. And you'll get all the same effects, just this just does it in a nice, concise, tight screen. I do like starting with a lot of extra points in strength, extra points in riding. I would kind of like horse archery, but I don't know if there's any choices that reliably give you that. 3 points of leadership, but most importantly for what I'm doing here is I get a nice jump started, one-handed and polearm, and one-handed actually isn't that important. I've got something slightly different in mind. Less strength. A little bit of archery. Is there anything that gives me horse archery? I don't think there's anything in... Okay. No. The music mix is not what I expected. I'm not complaining, it's good, but... Now, starting as a goods peddler can get you a good jump start on money. What I need is also what I also need is a horse with good maneuver. Step Nomad. That's, if anything's going to give me any points of one whole point. Woo. Riding, good. Trainer, nothing. But 7 points of strength. No. Stepchild, 2 points of horse archery. Baba 7412, not bad. Power strike, power draw, 1 point. Leadership, one-handed, two-handed. Polearm, 30, much more in archery. Weapon skills are pretty easy to raise. It's honestly, you either want to maximize, because you can get a ridiculous, like a +6, +7 in a skill if you really stack everything. Starting with spotting and pathfinding, even a little bit's not a bad idea. Okay. Well, I'm actually starting with a bow, but is it something I can... Yes, it is something I can use on horseback. I was hoping it wasn't that stupid. Hell with it, let's do it. Become an adventurer. Allow me to quit without saving. That's fine. Subutai, Archer and Thief. Not enough agility. Okay, horse archery ain't getting any better yet, either is riding. That's fine. I'm still dumping all those points into intellect. Skipping shield. Iron Flash is always tempting, but honestly, I use it as a last resort kind of thing. Just because I have bad luck finding the medics. I always seem to have bad luck finding the medics early in. Alright. I know I named him a Mongol name, but I'm going to give him more of a Cossack look. Do they have the... Yeah. No. Kinda. Give him a little bit more weathering. What? Nani? Do what? I don't know why I have that option. bitch, please. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah. I'm going to assume... Okay, screenshot it. Oh, I'm in his house, not the tavern. Yep. Visit the tavern. Ransom broker. Borcha! Alright. Perhaps. Yep. Yeah. He's not one of the freebies. Okay. Oh, yeah, and let me point that out. This is what I was talking about, specifically for you, Sprogy. I don't have to run these guys down, so... I don't know if that's an Xbox thing, or you just are kind of blind. Oh, 2. Yay. Damn it. Ugh. There we go. $14, huh? Okay, those deserters aren't around. Let's do it. No, I told you to die. Now, you may wonder why I started out in the sandbox. Because I hate myself, and I'm going to be have a shaved head in the desert. The other reason is no cover for these jerks. Now, it's dangerous with the deserters tending to be a lot of horse archers and nastiness. But oh, it sure makes these first couple of fights. Now, often I'll try to buy a second bag of arrows. Often I'll try and buy a second bag of arrows and maybe not recruit as many people. Alright, Dick. Oh, come on. Ugh, this axe is terrible. Oh, I have a two-handed axe, a shield, and a bow. I'm hitting them with the horse. Been a little while. There we go. I'll get back in the swing of things, literally. Oop. Not a good place to stop. What's this idiot doing? Oh, good. I mean, you can just shoot into the blob and just ping. Okay. Well, I've been talking to myself for the last half hour and not realizing it. So, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you something else that makes for a good quick start. I don't know. Apologies. I haven't played it on the console. Don't know if this is in there, but hopefully is. Either way, so take a look. All right, so we're going to start a new game. Continue faction restoration. Okay, this is what the difference was. The character creation screen, if you have this option, that's where you get this cool menu that tells you everything you want to know. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. There is literally nothing new in it. Go back. So, start a new game. You have all the same options. Continue. I am going to put faction restoration. So, male, impoverished noble, page, squire. This gets you most of the knight type skills. And, revenge. Become an adventurer. Dub bear. Allow me to quit without saving, just because of bugginess. I respect Iron Man playthroughs and hardcore mode and all that sort of thing, but, games crash, games lock up. You get jacked. Generic man. We want to start by the Vagars. All right, you know this drill by now. We're going to skip this first battle. We're going to go to Revichag. We're going to save. We're going to go to Revichag. We're going to get derailed, and man, the chroma key's annoying me now. So yes, I put my points in archery. Yes, I'm still using a crossbow. You go to war with the army you have. And since it's just me, really? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Eat that bolt. Its name is Usain. Sorry. Time to settle this like a man. By hitting and running like a little... Boy, you guys are glad you stopped me, huh? Why are you running? Why are you running? Let's both walk, yep. Appreciate the skill ups. You guys beat the hell out of my horse. I love his, like, well, I guess it's done. Alright. Easy money. Easy money. Well, not much money, but... Okay. Ding! Okay, cool. We like that. Yeah. Again. Bows are, as much as I hate to admit it, bows are far better than crossbows. Take a walk around the streets. Wonder where the textures were? Nope. Nope. Sorry. Sorry. Good way to get your ass beat, rolling into somebody's courtyard on horseback with a livery they don't recognize and without they ain't expecting you. Alright, where the hell is it? I swear, I've grabbed it like 3 times recently, and... Oh. This chest here? So let's see. It's the speed and reach 90. That's speed though. And more importantly, even if you have no intent of using this Kurosawa extra type gear, cha-ching. But yeah, you're not going to afford armor that good for a little while. So your mileage may vary. Now, there are other pieces of the set. Unfortunately, you have to mess with the editor to get them. And again, I don't know if they are in the console version, so apologies in advance. Especially to you, Sprog, because every time I mention a feature, you're like, oh, that's not in there. So, either you're dumb, or you got screwed. Probably both. Don't be afraid to re-roll that map. Plus, you can cheese it, just like Spiffing Brit pointed out in the Bannerlord, which I like. It just doesn't feel complete yet. I like it a lot, but I find I spend too much time crafting weapons and cheesing the money system, which is fine. I'm not one to complain about crafting in a game. Usually I live and die by the game's crafting system. I don't find the game near as satisfying if it doesn't have one. That's what I think. And here come the rocks. This is why I often carry a shield on my back. You know, even if I'm going... I'll often keep a shield on my back for, just to pick up some of the missile fire. Yeah, the reach on this thing is brutally short. Take my horse out. I must have my damage turned low. Although I am wearing, like I said, pretty good armor. Take that. You have one of those. If I was smart, I'd run around till I had shot my last bolt, and then close into melee, rather than wading in like that, but... Who said I was smart? I find to take a good shot, it's all about your nerve. Yeah, they are about to take out my horse. I can't cut these that close anymore. Until you really get your horse archery skill up, you really have to be willing to, especially with the crossbow, you really have to be willing to stop, turn, shoot. Stop, turn, shoot. There's no Parthian shot with this stuff. You ain't Genghis Khan-ing this stuff out until you get some points in. Oop. Hey, wait a minute. You were supposed to keep chasing me. Now, fortunately, your horse pretty much heals to full immediately after the fight. I can imagine the nightmare of the game having to keep track of all that. I've probably made my crossbow equal to my bow skill again just by taking these shots. Take every shot you can. Even if you know the guys are all armored to the nines and you've got a bent bow and some crappy arrows. You know, get those... What? Well, apparently there's still one that hasn't made it to the map edge yet. I will let him go. Alright, let's go sell this garbage, because I am loaded. I like cruising around with just me and a couple of companions for the sheer speed boost you get. Especially with the extra horses once you get them. And I think there's somebody that's going to ambush me immediately again. Yes, thank you. If it's a town I go back to a lot of times, I do try to sell weapons to the weapon merchant, and... Hold on, I just sold my sword. Yeah, that reach, though. Gosh, that reach. Yeah. So if you see that, like somebody, you know, some jerk's following you a little too close and won't leave you alone, just wait a little time. They get bored real easy. They've got like a TikToker's attention span. Alright. So let's go to Durka Durka. Actually, I'm just here for the Serenade goons. We need to go into the cities. I mean, I always check for... Yeah, Desert Bandits suck just as much, but I hopefully can outrun them. Nope. Now, again, like I think I mentioned in my last... in Subatai's start, the nice thing about the desert is, it's a hell of a lot easier to shoot people. And I always recommend you go with some kind of missile weapon. Oh, look at you guys. Nice shot. It's like throwing two cats in a pillowcase. Just a whole lot of noise and not a lot of progress. Don't do that. Sorry, horse. Oh, not good. No bueno. Eh. I need the reach. Also, I need the horse. Oh, here's a question. Now I'll lose the sword, which is fine. But if I manage to get to a spot where I can retreat, I'll probably get my shield back. And I'll definitely get my horse back. It will be wounded. Oh no, not your horse. I mean my horse, or whatever. Not your horse. See what I mean about these guys being a pain? God. So yeah, I don't recommend you hanging out in Serenade territory. But getting some early Serenades, and I mean their archer tree is amazing too. Their archer tree is definitely worthwhile. Oh, yoink. Psych. Good. 24 lose on the newcomer. Come here. Come here. I got something for you. I love getting into melee range with guys who are primarily archers. Even if even if you don't get a hit on them, you get them to put their bow away, take less pop shots at you. Okay. Ugh. I thought I put points in prisoner management. The games are blending together. Yes, please. All right. If you hadn't been paying attention, having horses here speeds you up on the overland map because they're assumed to be carrying your wounded, carrying your, your loot. Ha 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 ha! Yeah! I don't care who you are. That was kind of cool. It may not pay off. But it might. I think the crosshairs for the bow are pretty self-explanatory. I always aim low early game while my skills, I don't care if I kill the guy. I mean, I care, but killing his horse is usually almost as good. It's a crappy lance, but it's lance. Yeah, hey, you guys. Remember me? Are you literally running from me? This is probably a mistake, but... this is definitely a game of fail upwards. Like a lot of my management. Whew, I tell you what, if you don't believe in the Peter principle, you're not working for the company I do. I have seen lots of folks get promoted to their level of incompetence. Oh, you're kidding. Come on. Ah, really? These guys. About to get another horse cut out from under me. Thank you. Yeah, despite what you might think, the lance is actually far better to whack infantry. But you can sure knock horses out from under a motherfucker. You got up pretty quick. See, this is why I like a big, heavy armored destroyer, because even if you don't hit him with the lance, you roll over him with 1,200 pounds of horse and armor. Yes, you can parry with the lance. Ah! Alright. And here I go, on my back again. Here I go again on the ground. I'm heading for that other horse, because I'm going to need it in a minute. Ah! No, 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 don't run, don't run. Please. Yeah. I said I do not want a copy of the Watchtower. Leave me alone! Great, now I want to play Red Dead. I hate you guys so much. These fights just turn out to be so long. Even if I was armored to the nines and had endgame skills and gear, you know, what I need is a saber for this. I don't want to drop the lance, though, because if I get those opportunity shots with the lance, you've seen the damage. Yeah, here we go again. Hey, guess what I discovered? One of my hotkeys for the game is also the hotkey I use to tell my Streamlabs OBS to stop recording. So, I reset that, and let's take Turbo out for a spin real quick, just to give you an idea of how I usually play. And it's just going to be a little nothing thing. But, yeah, like I said, the game's out for the Game Pass right now. And I don't know if all these tips at the front end, they're pretty PC specific. They're pretty PC specific, I think. See the little map in the corner? Shows me where everybody is. Yeah, I keep forgetting to turn on that overlay, and I'm not sure if you have a button for that. So I heartily recommend you go into your, whatever your button mapping, key mapping, and check. Yeah, I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage chasing down the lighter cavalry. But there's also not much they can do to me. My horse is armored. I'm basically armored up at the level of a Swadian knight. You know, 50 some in the torso. Massive helmet. I think I got slightly better reach with the mace. I definitely have better reach with the lance. If he's going to get bound up like that, I might get a good lance shot in again. He knows what I'm about. Good night, Grace. Well, I'm seeing a suspicious amount of red dots and not too many green dots. Well, I have the feeling this is going to be a bit tedious to watch, so... Once again, great fun. Oh, I probably set up my damage setting to noob. And the cats are acting up. My wife is chattering. So, I'm going to cut it there. Hope this was entertaining, informative, or all of the above. I enjoyed making it. I have a love for the game. Couldn't talk about it without doing another one of these at least once. So check it out. It's on the Game Pass right now. It usually goes on sale on Steam. Bannerlord is going to be awesome, but not ready for prime time, or at least just maybe because I've played so much Warband. There's also a lot of mods for you PC guys for this thing. A lot of great fantasy mods, a lot of great just quality of life mods. And yeah. Thanks again.